Alright, so welcome to my final video for 75 Soft. I wanted to make it like a separate thoughts video instead of having it just at the end of last week's video. So basically, to wrap everything up, I wrote some things down like usual. I am not good with remembering what I have to say. So I started on August 18th and it ended on Halloween, October 31st. I did not plan that very well, but yeah, I started at 203.8, and at that time I had already been going to the gym for a little bit over a year, because I started last June, and I had lost, I started originally at basically 240. It was 239 point something. I'm pretty sure I was heavier than that, but I had already started with a dietitian that I get for free through my insurance. So I met with her, I believe it was every other week in the beginning, and now it's like every 3 months because I've been with her now for almost 2 years. But I had started technically in April, and I started going to the gym in June. So I'm 100% know that I started way above 239. So I just never weighed myself because I didn't want to know. Either way, I started going to the gym at 239 pounds, and when I started filming this, I was 203.8. I had kind of reached like a plateau. Honestly, it's because I was eating at maintenance and I didn't realize it, which is fine. I'm glad at least I wasn't like gaining weight and still going to the gym and doing all of that, but I had reached a point where basically what I ate didn't outweigh like my weight anymore. I'm pretty much every like 15-ish pounds, I recalculate how much I should eat per day to lose weight, because it changes as you get lower in weight and your activity and everything. So I hadn't recalculated that. At that point, I was only eating like mindfully in a way. I was just eating when I was hungry, but also that wasn't working somewhat because honestly, I just like food. So anyway, I started this at 203.8. When I weighed in for the last week, I was 190.8. I realized that I didn't even bring this up when I was supposed to, but I started at around 40.25% body fat, ended at 38.32. So I lost about 2 pounds of body fat percentage. The weight is as close as I could get it from the days I got into the gym versus my scale at home. But it says I lost 8, I lost 13, you know. I started at 203, I went to 190. It's as best as I could get it, just with the days I was able to go into the gym to actually get the body scan. But I did lose the majority of that in the fat mass, which was, 7 pounds basically. And I only lost 1 pound of lean mass. That will happen. I wasn't weight training a lot. So, but yeah, overall, my body fat percentage did go down almost 2%. Which I haven't been 190 since, what year was it? 2018, I believe. I used to go to CrossFit in college, and I believe that's the last time I ever remember weighing 190. After that, it was 200 plus. So I haven't been this weight for 7 years almost, which is crazy that is how long ago that was. The goal for this entire 75 Soft was to lose 1 pound a week. That's what I had calculated with the calculator thing for the calories. So overall, I lost exactly 13 pounds, which, like I said, 1 pound a week was the goal. So that was supposed to be about 10 pounds for this whole thing, which was, it was about 2 months. 75 days is about 2 months. So I feel like that's a good weight loss for 2 months. So I did technically go over, which is fine. That's like a good over. Like, you don't want to lose weight too fast because then you get like a lot of extra loose skin. In the beginning, for the water, I am not a water drinker. I like soda and tea and coffee and everything else. Boba is one of my favorites. So it was very hard to be able to drink the 2 liters of water. As I got closer to the end, it actually became easier. Like, I literally have my water everywhere I go now. I usually end up getting a water at restaurants now as well. Or I bring my water in and I get like a Coke Zero or Pepsi Zero. I don't really care either or. I just want the zero. I won't order normal sodas anymore. I won't even really drink them. Towards the beginning, the water was very hard to do. And now I am pretty much used to it. I still drink about 2 waters a day, sometimes 3. So that is a good habit that I picked up from this, because with the creatine that I take, you definitely need water for it to be able to be effective. So I am glad that I am able to drink more water. For the picture that you're supposed to take every day, I think I did okay with this. There was a couple days where my old phone, when I had my iPhone 13, it did not like show up. I would take the picture, and when I would go back to like upload everything onto my computer to edit, it was just not there anymore. Once I got my new phone though, I don't know why I'm pointing to the camera. Once I got my new phone, my iPhone 16, because I was not about to pay the price for the 17, because the 16 is an older model now, but I got the 16 Pro. Once I got this phone, I didn't have any more issues with it not having my pictures that I needed anymore. It had it all there when I did take it. So let's talk about the before and after pictures. Obviously, I showed every single picture that I took every day at the end of each week. But for this video, I'm only going to talk about the very first picture and the very last picture. Not really anything in between, just because there are 75 pictures. But the very first picture I will put here. Honestly, I look exhausted. Like, I don't look put together. I honestly don't look very happy. And like this whole like middle section was just kind of like popping out. My arms are one of my biggest insecurities, and those are obviously larger. When we're looking at the after picture, I also don't look very happy. I'm not good with taking these pictures. You can tell like my arms are slimmed out a little bit. I don't have as much of a rounder face as I did 2 months ago. And honestly, it could be the bra that I was wearing. I did not wear the same bra in either picture, but you can tell like the difference in like my stomach area. I did wear the same pants, but even like the middle section that I have showing, it's not like as popping out, I guess. It's more like put together, a little bit more toned. So obviously you're not going to see that much of a difference within 10 pounds. I do have another picture here that I did take for the gym, which I think is a little bit better of lighting. It's not like the after picture I took on that day, but it's within that same like week, because I had to do their challenge. And I think this picture kind of with the lighting helps a little bit more. But like you can see like I'm getting a little bit of definition like in the stomach area, like towards the top. I think once I lose a little bit more in my arms, I will be a little bit more comfortable with wearing tank tops and stuff like that. I don't really wear any of that now. So, and living in Florida, it kind of sucks because it is hot here the majority of the time. Overall, I do think that it was a very big like difference just for me looking at it. Like like I don't feel different, which is weird. Like I feel slightly different, but being able to like look at it is a lot different, because like you have like a body dysmorphia kind of thing where you just don't notice it. Being able to see the 2-month difference, it's significant, I guess. With the calories, the goal was to stay under 1,800 every day. And the day that I got the closest was the very last day, of course. And I did try to overestimate instead of underestimate just in case, because I didn't want to fail on the very last day. It was weird though, because some days I only ate like 1,300 calories, besides the days that I was sick. I'm not going to count that. There were days that I only ate like 1,300 calories and I was full. But then there were days that I ate 1,700 calories and I still felt hungry. Like, it didn't really make any sense. I'm a creature of habit, and I pretty much eat the same things every day almost. Even now, I switch between two breakfasts. I either have oatmeal or I have my protein bagel. I don't really eat eggs or anything like that in the morning. I am honestly just too lazy and it takes too long. So I switch between the two because they're easier to make. Lunch is, you know, a little bit different every day, but like I have like the same 10 things I eat. I eat the same salad all the time. Like, I don't change my salad. You know, like, I eat the same things every day, so it's just odd that sometimes I felt more hungry and sometimes I didn't. And I was drinking the same amount of water, so it's not like a hydration thing. I was able to stay under the 1,800 calories. And now that the challenge is over, this is about a week after that I'm filming this, I am not, I have not been counting my calories, and I know I have gone over. I'm pretty sure at maintenance because I haven't gained any weight. I am going to start trying to track my calories again. My goal is to stay under 1,900, so I am giving myself 100 more calories because I redid my whole calculator calorie thing. And it was like 1927 that I should eat to stay at the half a pound to 1 pound loss a week. I'm going to focus a lot more on weightlifting. I am dropping down my membership to the gym side, and I'm going to focus a lot on just weightlifting to try to tone up a little bit. And I am focusing a little bit on like running. I do my very long-term goal is I want to be able to run a marathon. That's going to take a long time to train. So I'm going to start with a 5K and then, you know, do a couple of those, go to a 10K, do a couple of those, do a half marathon and work my way up. I'm not just going to start with a marathon, but I am wanting to do weightlifting and kind of train for that. For now, that is the goals that I'm going to want to do. And kind of going into that, working out every day wasn't actually too bad. Like I said, I can go to the classes 6 days a week. They offer it Monday through Saturday. The only day that was, you know, kind of hard to like fit it in was Sundays. So most of the time I just did a walk on my walking pad while watching anime or scrolling on TikTok or something. A couple days that I did like a yoga type exercise to kind of help with like my sore muscles and things like that. But honestly, the workouts weren't too bad. After like the 20-minute mark, it pretty much just like flies by. It's like the first 20 minutes, like when I was walking on my walking pad, that took the longest to like get through. But after that, it kind of just went by and it was easy. I do want to buy it. I'm in this like back and forth that I want to buy new clothes, but I also want to lose more weight before I buy new clothes because I don't want to waste money. I have bought a couple things here and there because like it just does not fit anymore. Like honestly, none of my jeans fit anymore or anything like that. I did buy a couple new pieces for like festivals, but I'm not gonna wear that to work. Honestly, t-shirts, that's what I wear the most of the time, so obviously I'm not gonna buy new things of those. It's mainly just pants and like workout gear, I guess, workout clothes that I'm trying to wait to buy. Like all my shirts are too big to go to work out in. All of my bras are pretty much too big for working out. Most of my pants now are getting on the looser side. I can still wait on some of the pants, like the newer set I bought when I started this. My older pants that when I first started at 240 pounds, those don't fit anymore, and I've just been dealing with it. But yeah, so I am going to wait. If you guys have any recommendations on like brands to buy, let me know. I see Gymshark a lot, but honestly, I don't want to pay that kind of price, honestly. You know, like I'm looking for like $20 leggings, you know, $30 type workout bras. Like I don't want to pay almost $100 for one pair of leggings. It's just not financially, you know, with me. So just overall, I am glad I did this. I was going into it not knowing if I was even going to be able to finish it. Like I knew I had concerts coming up and things like that, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to work around that. I am glad I did finish this. It was definitely a little bit different than like my normal routine, but now it has become my normal routine. So I filmed this, and obviously I'm editing it right now because I want to try to get it up as soon as possible. But I wanted to also just say that like doing this challenge, like I had a really good past 2 months, just like life-wise. My goal in life is to literally just go to concerts until the day I die. So being able to do as much as I did, obviously I don't make money off YouTube or anything, but I have a really good job that I really enjoy. I get to work from home half the time, and I'm able to do all these concerts. I'm able to take time off or leave early and make up the hours on other days. This year has like changed a lot for me. Like I'm kind of used to like this routine now. I don't want to cry, but I feel like I'm going to. But I didn't want to cry on the internet, but I feel like what I wanted in my teenage years and everything like that is kind of like happening now. Like, I mean, I got my dream car 2 years ago. I bought it in 2023. But, like, I have the underglow on it, and it's finally, like, looking how I've always wanted to have, like, the cool car. I'm able to go to basically any concerts that I want to. And I'm finally, like, losing enough weight to kind of look, like, obviously I don't look how I want to right now. But, like, I'm getting closer to the goal of being, like, the thinner person that I've never been. I have all my cats, and yeah, I have this nice house that I live in that I'm renting. So yeah, I just feel like next year I will be growing more into the person that I've always imagined myself. But yeah, I think doing this challenge, Freya, has kind of like helped made me like realize some of those things. But yeah, if you made it to the end of my this video of me just yapping away, I am appreciative of all of you guys still watching. I know I don't have a lot of views, and that's fine. I'm doing this mainly for me right now, and kind of working my way back into YouTube. I am wanting to get better editing software and everything like that, but that is a slow workup. But thank you for making it to the end of this video, and I will see you guys in my next one, which I don't know what it is yet, but yeah.